tape for our main event of the evening. Rampage is 30, Griffin 29. Griffin 2 inches taller, and he will have a 4-inch reach advantage.
Move here, please. Okay, gentlemen, UFC belt on the line. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch stuff, do it now, go back to your corner.
Here we go. Yes, indeed. Rampage, Forrest. Light heavyweight championship, our main event of the evening.
Are you ready? Ready?
And here we go! Rampage will look to get inside quickly.
Forrest looking to stick and move like he said. He lands a little inside leg kick.
Got that reach advantage.
Nice leg kick again.
Forrest can win this fight, but he's got to fight the smart fight, Joe.
Absolutely. The same can be said for Rampage.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, many thought, okay, Rampage all the way, but our fans around the world didn't. And even Chuck Liddell, I talked to him about this fight yesterday, he goes, a lot of people are counting Forrest out. I don't see why. And Chuck, if he gets by his next opponent, Rashad Evans, would love for Rampage to win, because then he could fight him again, but he's not so sure that'll happen tonight. I guess soon we'll find out.
Well, Forrest has risen to the occasion before with the Shogun fight. Mauricio Shogun Rua was widely considered by a lot of people to be the top 205-pound fighter in the world before they fought.
The real change we saw in Forrest Griffin was in the Hector Ramirez fight after he was defeated by Keith Jardine. That's when all of a sudden he said, you know what, I'm just not going to knock out or be knocked out anymore. I'm going to start to utilize somewhat of a game plan.
Well, his quote before was, I'm just a dog. I like to fight. But you know what? He didn't like to get knocked out. When he fought Keith Jardine and, you know, he realized that he put himself in a position that was unnecessary and he took a lot of damage. He didn't like it. Hector Ramirez, when he came out to fight him, he showed angles. He moved better in and out. It was a much more tactical fight. Oh, he took a couple of shots there.
Good uppercut. Good knees, though, by Griffin.
But that's the test, Mike, is when he gets hit. Is he going to revert back to that old style, the brawling style, the make-you-pay-back style?
The style that he utilized against Stephan Bonner, which revolutionized the sport. Yeah. Tonight, though, that style might get him knocked out.
Well, that fight with Stephan Bonner was so exciting because they threw caution to the wind and both just started wailing on each other. But that's not the best way to fight Rampage Jackson. It's not even the best way to fight Stephan Bonner, but man, it's exciting.
Yeah, it was. Griffin. Jackson.
So far, Forrest is out-moving the champion.
Well, you talked about Hector Ramirez. Hector Ramirez was a sparring partner of Jackson's in preparation for this fight. Good kicks again by Forrest.
Forrest is landing some real nice leg kicks.
You know, they were opposing coaches on the most recent Ultimate Fighter, but it's not the same hate we saw with Sarah and Hughes. Good combination.
Left hook hurt him. Left hook hurt Forrest Griffin. It landed right on the temple and his legs wobbled. And now he's attacking.
Whoa! Was that a slip?
It was hard to tell. He looked down on the ground, so I'm assuming it was a slip.
Remember, this is a championship fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. And the more the game plan works, the more confident Forrest Griffin's going to get, the looser he's going to get, especially those big leg kicks.
That leg kick right there made Quinton's leg buckle.
He's catching him right on the knee every time, Joe.
It is possible that Quinton Jackson has underestimated Forrest Griffin. I mean, he was convinced that he is the more powerful person, more powerful puncher, and he was eventually going to connect, and that Forrest couldn't crack it great.
You know what? And Forrest admitted that. He goes, I finally found out it's punches and bunches because I don't have that knockout power that some of the other men possess. But if I hit you,
he got hurt.
Goes Griffin.
He got hurt. He caught a big uppercut. He pulls guard here. He's doing a good job of controlling Rampage's arms.
Rampage is going to bring him over towards the cage. Griffin looks up at the clock.
All this time is allowing Forrest to recover a little bit.
Trying to spin out of it.
He's got to be careful that right arm.
But that's an example of all it takes when you're fighting Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely. You stand in front of him, and he lands one of those power punches, you're in trouble. And this changes the whole course of the round.
Yeah, a round that he was probably winning, Joe. In the closed guard is Rampage.
And Rampage has got to be careful here with his arms. Rampage landed a good punch there, and Forrest reacted to it, scrambling to the top.
Punishing him on the way up. Again, he gets him. Griffin trying to answer with knees. Rampage tucks under. Rampage with a kick.
These are the exchanges where it's dangerous.
Just missed with the uppercut. Head
Good
movement
jab
by
by
Jackson.
Forrest.
He got tagged, though. Are you kidding me?
Man. Now here is Forrest Griffin rushing in, and there's a big uppercut by Rampage. Forrest gets dropped. Let's see it again. Rushing in, bang, right there.
You know, when Rampage clipped Chuck was done. Rampage jumped on it. He tried to jump on the opportunity against Forrest, but could not.
It's still making a move.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't reach over so far and duck your head when you're reaching for those punches. That's the only way you're getting caught, okay? Keep that jab working. You're hurting his fucking leg, okay?
Yeah, he is hurting his leg, isn't he, Joe?
Yeah, absolutely. Great leg kicks by Forrest Griffin.
Yeah, come on.
Stay aggressive. Stay aggressive. Chin down and cover roll.
I started to say before, you know, opposing coaches, yes, but a lot of respect. Nobody loves each other tonight, but it's not like Matt Hughes or Tito and Ken. Great respect for both men from each other. But only one man can leave tonight, the light heavyweight champion. Griffin got tagged.
So he got a little wake-up call, and I expect back to that. Nice.
Wow,
he hurt him.
He hurt him bad. That leg is in bad shape. Griffin trying to tee off.
Guillotine. Nice close.
Griffin looking to choke out Rampage.
Forrest has a tight ground game.
It was the leg kick that buckled him, Joe.
With Forrest on top, Rampage is in trouble. Forrest, his jiu-jitsu is very, very underrated. And Quentin's half guard is wide open here. Forrest can pass this anytime he wants. Quentin's legs are wide open. You see that? He's offering no resistance. If Forrest steps that leg out and pops it through, he's in the mount.
A show designed to showcase what our athletes are all about.
Now, Forrest trains with Randy Couture, and I've said before, Randy likes half guard. He likes to stay in the half guard position because he likes to hold the opponent by sitting on the leg, keeping pressure on the leg. That may be one of the reasons why Forrest hasn't passed yet, because his legs are wide open.
That show gave a man like Forrest Griffin another chance to be a fighter and to be a world champion. And he's looking to take advantage of it. 3 years and 7 fights since he defeated Stephan Bonner. When and if they stand up, Joe, you've got to wonder about the condition of that left leg of Quentin Rampage Jackson.
Yeah, it buckled really badly, and I don't know what it was, whether it's the buckling from the shin hitting the meat of the leg, or whether it was a knee injury. Then he passes. He slid it right through. Like I said, side control.
Forrest Griffin.
Very nice. And Rampage is someone who does not like to roll. He does not like the ground game. He prefers to stand. Quentin is working Forrest is working towards an Americana here.
Under 3 minutes remains in the second round. The last man to defeat Rampage was Shogun.
He's trying to throw his his right leg over Quentin's left arm. Total domination on the ground here by Forrest Griffin. Short elbows by Forrest. And he's got that Americana locked now. And he moves to the mount. Very nice.
Forrest Griffin has the mount on Rampage.
Rampage is in big trouble here. There's 2 minutes to go still.
Elbows.
Forrest softening him up with some punches.
Rampage just trying to survive, to get back up and move to round 3.
And Rampage is so far not threatened at all. Not threatened to sweep, not threatened to get out, no hip escape, nothing.
He hasn't been really hurt though either, has he, Joe?
Well, I mean, these aren't fun. You know, he's
Yeah.
taking some elbows, he's taking some punches. It's definitely not comfortable for him. And what I think Forrest is trying to do is open him up for a submission. He's landing these punches and he's looking for something. He keeps looking for that Americana.
We talked about the kicks in the first round.
He's going for an Ezekiel.
You heard the corner of Forrest Griffin say, keep the kicks, they're hurting him. And boom, 2 kicks, the second one buckling Rampage, which led to this total domination in round 2. Short elbows.
But again, they aren't doing too much damage, but they're not fun. But it's total domination.
Forrest Griffin made his professional fighting debut, losing a decision to Dan Severn in which he made $250. And here we are today.
Wow.
Rampage may survive, though.
Forrest again is looking, he keeps looking towards the Americana on Quinton's right arm.
Griffin, it was wondered by some if he would handle this pressure. He certainly is staying within himself here.
Yeah, Rampage made an attempt there to roll him over, but
we're going to move to the third round, though.
Forrest looking to the clock.
I'd say Forrest Griffin just won round 2.
Oh, 100%.
Let's see if he limps on his way up. There's Forrest. There's no limp there. How's Rampage's leg, I wonder?
I want you to breathe. I want you to breathe. Breathe, okay? Look at me. You all right? Look at me. You got to remember this. You got to remember it now. You got to make him fight you. You hear me? Don't worry about that leg. You have to make him fight you. You heard him once. It's an even fight. You got to go there and you got to make him fight you. Okay?
This is the kick.
Yeah, it hurt his knee. Landed right on the knee.
And then again, that one in the thigh. Just see, he can't put all the weight on it. He iced it down.
He's not putting weight on it right now.
No, he's not. Wow, what a crowd. Sold out. Mandalay Bay Event Center. Main event of the evening, third round.
He steps forward bravely, but his leg is hurt.
You can see he can hardly stand properly on it. Rampage smiles. Forrest faked the kick. Maybe you fake the kick and come with a Superman punch, Joe. He got Rampage thinking about it.
Well, he keeps moving that leg out of the way, but he hasn't switched stances. He's still got that left leg forward.
Well, certainly if he's looking to shoot, looking for a shot at a takedown, it's going to be hard for Rampage with that leg banged up. But still, he's one swing away from retaining the title.
It's going to be a lot harder to put that kind of power into the punch, though, with one leg.
No question.
And Forrest knows it. Forrest is going to fight a tactical battle now.
Head kick. That being said, though, Forrest also isn't going to get silly and irresponsible about it. And maybe the old Forrest would. This is what it means to a man to be a UFC world champion. They're willing to bleed and try to win a decision. They're willing to fight on one leg. Rampage not able to engage quite yet here. Griffin staying light on his feet. Uppercut combination.
Right Rampage. He's still dangerous.
You got to watch for that uppercut. That's the one that tagged him earlier.
And Rampage doing a good job of getting away from those leg kicks.
That one caught him high on the thigh.
And it caught him as he was moving back.
Rampage caught him with a left. Griffin tucks the chin. Again, he steps forward. Starting to get a little more bounce. At least trying to, it appears, Joe. Rampage trying to check those kicks now. Midway point of the fight. 5-minute rounds. UFC light heavyweight title is on the line. Round 1 you could give to Rampage. Round 2 you could give to Forrest. This is round 3. In fact, you could almost give Forrest a 10-8 in the second round.
Yeah. Yeah, I believe so.
Man, that left hook is so violent. If he catches Griffin, he could be in trouble.
He threw one there. Rampage checked it.
He's moving ahead on that leg a little bit better now.
Good left hook by Forrest.
Rampage is the best fighter he has ever faced, Forrest Griffin said. He said, even without a title, all the fanfare, I've always wanted to fight him. I have great respect for him. Great admiration for the way he fights. Oh, good body shot. Punishing the midsection of Griffin. Rampage isn't going anywhere, Joe.
Forrest is, the way he's attacking is very patient. He's not rushing in. He's not doing anything wild. He's picking his shots.
Tried the Superman punch a moment ago.
He seems very calm here. Looked up at the time. Inside leg kick.
That'll work on that bad knee as well. 33 seconds remains in the round. Good head movement. Checked it. Now Griffin pushes forward.
Good combination by Forrest.
Rampage answers.
And Forrest wisely spun out of there.
That leg is loosened up, maybe more importantly than anything else.
Now here's a wicked body shot from Quinton. Kind of actually caught him with the palm of the hand more than the knuckles. And here's a good exchange. Nothing cleanly landed, but it does show Forrest wisely moving away from danger.
Earlier, a couple times you moved out of their way. He missed you. Bad. You were way out. Hey, Forrest, stand up. Use that jab, Forrest. It's killing him. Forrest, you're winning this fight? Forrest, you need to keep your tempo. Keep your tempo, champ. The fourth round, okay? The fourth round. The fourth round. Don't let him take this fight from you.
Rampage has won 6 straight fights. Griffin, during a fight in Brazil years ago, had his arm broken, refused to tap. Beat the guy up with his good arm to win the fight.
His arm is still broken. If you look at his left arm, it's got a weird hitch to it.
It's nasty.
Right in the middle of his forearm.
Round 4. Fight scheduled for 5-minute rounds. Rampage leads with the left.
Rampage's leg looks okay now.
Yeah, Joe, being on it maybe more, bouncing around, it started to loosen back up a little bit.
Yeah, but we don't
looked
know.
Nasty in the second. Oh, caught him with a hook. Griffin can take some punishment. We've seen that before. Big uppercuts. And again.
Rampage really going for that. Oh,
Rampage ends up on top.
Forrest is cut.
Forrest has been cut many times before.
He's got a lot of scar tissue, and it opened up over his left eye, or his right eye, rather.
Rampage in the full guard of Forrest Griffin.
Forrest doing a good job of avoiding any ground and pound here, though. Like I said before, he has a very solid jiu-jitsu game that a lot of people don't know about because he likes to stand and bang.
Now the chant of Rampage.
Forrest looking for a triangle, and he's got it.
Lots of time, Joe.
He's got a triangle deep here.
Trying to land the finish, trying to tap out Rampage.
Quinton's gonna try to
This
slam
could be
him.
the big slam.
But Forrest wisely grabs a hold of Quinton's legs.
He's at least out. Wow!
The highlight reel slam that that Quinton gave to Ricardo Arona. One of the greatest slams in mixed martial arts history is when he was caught in a triangle. But Forrest did the smart thing. In that position, he grabbed a hold of Rampage's leg and stopped it from happening, and then he relinquished the position to protect himself. But still, he had him in a deep triangle, and that's got to be a big confidence booster.
Rampage has not been able to improve his position. Good elbow from inside the closed guard.
Not only has he not been able to improve his position, he's not been able to land too much ground and pound either. Forrest is doing a real good job of controlling Rampage's posture and using his guard to hold Rampage down. Now he's trying to reverse him, and he used it to throw over an omoplata. No, Rampage is out of that, but it could turn into a triangle. He's back to his feet.
Rampage, oh, he caught him on the way up. He caught Griffin on the way up.
I think that was more of him slipping as he was trying to move away, but he did catch him with the punch. Either way, Mike, the important thing is Forrest Griffin is winning this fight.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know that I'm in 100% agreement, but it doesn't matter what we think. It matters what the judges think.
I mean, Quinton has landed a few shots. Forrest moved away, but look, Forrest has almost got him in a triangle. Forrest had him completely mounted and pounded on him. You got to go to the first round when Quinton caught Forrest with a punch and dropped him. That was the closest he's come to victory so far.
Under a minute remains in the fourth. Rampage, big left.
Good punch
Rocked
there
him
by
again.
Rampage. And that cut really opened up after that.
Yeah, it did. Griffin,
Good
tried
leg
with
kick
the
by
elbow.
Forrest.
And again. Rampage dominated in the second round. Third round, tough to call. This one as well. First round, Joe said, yeah, big punch almost rocked him. Rampage was in big trouble earlier. So powerful.
I would love to see some more leg kicks from Forrest Griffin.
Again with the left, and he catches him with another combination.
He caught him with a couple of good punches there. Jacob Stitch Duran is going to jump all over that cut and try to stop the bleeding.
Don't worry about nothing, just breathe. Just don't worry about nothing.
Inside the guard. Elbow, his hips, his face. Hips and face, please. Remember, really soft, his tummy.
You're controlling this fight. You're controlling the fight. You're controlling the fight.
Combos while he's running away with the kick, and then with the kick up high. Right? Put your right in.
Forrest, you got to create a scramble on the ground.
Leading with that right.
round.
You know, Mike, if you go back to that second round when Clinton was wobbled with those leg kicks, I didn't know if he was going to be able to continue.
I didn't either. You know, I didn't know if he was going to be able to continue. We didn't know if he was going to make it through the first round, or that second round. Because Forrest did a great job getting into the mount. Forrest gets rocked again. Man, the kid's tough. But we already knew that. Good combination, finished with the kick. Again, he tries to buckle that front leg. The winner of this round could win this fight. I'm not 100% sure, Joe, but I thought I heard Juanito Ibero in the corner in between rounds tell Rampage Griffin's winning this fight. Maybe just to say,
hey, he said you're winning this fight, but I'm not sure either.
I'm not either, but either way,
it's close.
It is close. And it's been a battle.
But the closest it's came, well, you know what? Forrest came close to getting stopped in the first, and Quinton got dominated in the second. Oh, big leg kick. That was a big one. That one hurt.
Big right hand. Explosion from Forrest Griffin. Three minutes remains. Griffin again.
Forrest, he's using those legs. He likes to keep Rampage on the outside, throwing kicks.
Him with the right.
I mean, that's what he said before this fight started, that he wanted to do that, stick and move.
Rampage.
Good shot by Forrest. Caught him with a nice stiff jab.
Rampage came in for that hook, Joe, and he ate one.
Nice leg kick.
And inside leg kick. Oh, punishment to the body by Rampage. Under 90 seconds remains in the fight. Rampage went Superman. Those punishing leg kicks.
Oh, good right hand by Forrest.
Have made a difference in this fight. Rampage has clipped Griffin on numerous occasions, including the big uppercut that buckled him early in the fight. Under a minute remains.
This crowd is going nuts. Again with that leg kick.
30 seconds.
Good body shot by Rampage.
20 seconds. Uppercut. Caught him with a left. Rampage pushing forward. 10 seconds remains. Unbelievable!
fight.
They go the distance. 5 5-minute rounds.
Wow. What do you think, Mike?
Man, I think that in the 5th early, Forrest was more the aggressor. He was throwing the combinations, finishing with a kick. Rampage had a pretty good finish to that round. I give a slight edge in the 5th round, if that's the decisive round, to Forrest. He kept a little bit busier, in my opinion. You?
I agree. I gave him a slight edge in that round, and that could have been enough to pull it off.
No one's sitting here. Sold out. Mandalay Bay Event Center.
Here's a nice right hand by Forrest Griffin. And there's an uppercut by Quentin and a little left hook behind it.
Thank you guys so fucking much. Seriously. Thank you. I don't say it enough. It was an honor, dude. I'm so forgiving.
Forrest Griffin thanking his corner, his teammates. Quentin Rampage Jackson waiting for the judge's decision.
It's a close fight.
I don't know that Dana White knows which guy he's going to give that belt to. Those kicks, as Joe and I mentioned all night long, they were violent.
Yeah, that seemed to be the most successful thing that Forrest executed in this fight. Over and over again, he landed good leg kicks and really had Quentin badly hurt at one point.
Will it be Griffin or will it be Jackson? Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds and 25 minutes of great UFC action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Adelaide Burr scores the contest 48-46. Nelson Hamilton has it 48-46. And Roy Siebert has it 49-46, declaring the winner by unanimous decision and new UFC undisputed world light heavyweight champion, Forrest Griffin.